Hi, welcome to Hospitality Live with Rupesh. Each week, we feature an industry leader that will share the latest trends and the best strategies to help you grow. Now, welcome your host, Rupesh Patel.
Guys, let me know if you
Hi, welcome to Hospitality Live with Rupesh. Each week, we feature an industry leader that will share the latest trends and the best strategies to help you grow. Now, welcome your host, Rupesh Patel. Hi, welcome to Hospitality Live with Rupesh. Each week, we feature an industry leader that will share the latest trends and the best strategies to help you grow. Now, welcome your host, Rupesh Patel.
Hey, good morning, guys. Good morning. Welcome to the show. Welcome to episode number 74, guys. All right, so this is something different. Sierra Dandashy's not here to help me kind of run the show. We are live today on LinkedIn, of course, YouTube, and Clubhouse. And thank you so much to Sandy over at Clubhouse for moderating the room over there. Guys, if you're not on Clubhouse, you have to join us. It's amazing. I learned so much yesterday. And guys, we are giving away a $50 gift card today. So the person that says, or the person that's most engaged here on the show is gonna win the gift card. All right, so this morning, let me see, hold on, let me post this up. And I don't know why I'm nervous. I am super nervous. And guys, comment, let me know what city you're watching this from. And I'm gonna be sharing where you are. All right, so we have San Antonio, Houston, Boston, Baltimore, Pennsylvania. Good morning to Kentucky. I guess Minnesota's in the house. Dell is in the house. El Paso, Texas. Welcome to the show. Daytona Beach. Christopher is in the house. Dubai is in the house. I love this. I love people from watching from all over the place, which is amazing. Maryland's in the house, and I see more people pulling up on the show. So guys, welcome to the show. Something different today. We're live on multiple channels, which is exciting. Jennifer from Orlando, London. I love this. India, always in the house every week. I love it that you guys are tuning in from across the world. Man, I just want to post everybody where they're watching from. This is amazing. Yes, too much coffee this morning. Of course, I always have 2 cups of coffee before I wake up and go to the gym. I crushed it at the gym this morning. And today's episode, let me pull this off and I'll continue giving shout outs to people. All right, so today's episode is number 74. Now this entire month, we've talked about productivity hacks. This is part 4, 5 ways I relieve stress and get more work done. So I'm super excited to share this. It's optimized my day. I found clarity in my life, which I always need and I always go to. And then how I become more productive, because I think it's important when we're not just trying to get to work, but we actually get it done. Like I said, we're giving away a $50 gift card, and I'm super excited about that. Remember, you can go back and watch all the past episodes on my website at rupesh.co/show, or find all the episodes. And this is number 74. I can't believe we've been doing this for 74 weeks. It's super exciting. And yes, Dell, I always have too much energy, you're right. I wish I could share this energy to all of you, and that's what we're talking about today. Guys, this episode, let me pull up the banner real quick. This episode is brought to you by smartguests.com. Guys, over 4,000 hotels have used the Smart Guests website to get printed digital tools for your hotel to increase guest satisfaction scores, reviews that we all need right now while we're slow. We have the option, or actually the opportunity, to connect with a lot of guests, and smartguests.com has the tools to help you do that, including operations, a lot of cool things that Smart Guests. Thank you so much. You can go to smartguests.com. Somebody put that in the comments, because every week I forget to put that in the comments, and have an easy way for you to click that link. All right, so you can set up a free website or a free account on smartguests.com. Thank you so much for that sponsorship. All right, so on to the show. Every week we talk about something as far as mindset. And this week, I actually posted this a few days ago on LinkedIn, and I said, I have to remind myself almost every single day, and especially this month, and especially the past few months as I've had issues in my life with my dad passing away, and from COVID in October, and every day I've had to. Sometimes I blame myself, right, and sometimes I get into these negative thoughts, and that stops me from getting opportunities where I could kind of overcome some things. So for me, I said there's tons of opportunities out there if we're willing to get past all our negativity in our mind, and really step up. And it doesn't have to be with something that you just went through, but sometimes you just wake up with negativity in your mind and it kills your vibe. It definitely kills mine. So honestly, every single day this month, I've had to wake up and be like, you know what, get this crap out of your head. Get the limiting beliefs out of your head, because it's killing my vibe sometimes, and it stops me from being productive. It stops me from achieving my goals for that day or for that week or for that month, right? So that's mine. Guys, have you felt that way before? Comment and let me know what you guys do to stay positive, because I think that's important when we're talking about working the hospitality space where a lot of people aren't doing well and a lot of people are still struggling. So I definitely feel. Vicky says prayers. Guys, comment. Let me know what you guys do to really stay positive, and that's my mindset this week. All right, so as we said, Sierra Dandashy is on a plane right now, headed to Portugal for work. So she's not going there for fun, but she's actually headed there for work. So if you don't follow her on almost every single channel, please follow her. It's at askaconcierge.com, but I definitely want to continue the Hospitality Minute. She actually recorded something for us, and here it goes. It's the Hospitality Minute with Sierra Dandashy. Let me see if I can pull it up and hit the play button on this thing. There you go. And if it works.
Good morning, everyone. Rupesh, thank you again for having me join. For some of you that probably know, I am actually traveling this week, but Rupesh and I decided that we wanted to make sure that you didn't miss a week of the Hospitality Minute. So I've gone ahead and pre-recorded this as I am on a plane right now. And why don't we go ahead and just dive in so I can share with you what's happening in the world of travel and hospitality. All right, so the big thing this week is that it was just National Plan a Vacation Day yesterday, January 26th. Now, why is this so important is that really we've seen that Americans don't do that great of a job of planning their vacations. Actually, on average, Americans get about 17.2 vacation days in a year, and they only use about 6.5 of them. You can see we have a lot of work to do. But also, Destination Analytics did a survey, and they actually found that 92% of U.S. workers have paid time off, and they say that it's important to use it. It's very important for them. But they also say that 63% read the state that they desperately need a vacation. Now, keep this in mind is that travelers' priorities have certainly been affected by the pandemic, and there's been a shift in what travelers are looking for. They're looking for a change of scenery, more space, this desire to travel more with family and friends, prioritizing places on bucket lists, seeing more places within the U.S. and certainly international travel when the time is right. Really, this thing to come out of National Plan a Vacation Day is that more people report being happier when they have a vacation planned. And actually, I thought this statistic was pretty interesting. More than 60% of employees are happier with their jobs and their companies for whom they work for if they actually use their vacation days. So it just goes to show you planning a vacation is so very important. So moving on, all right, hotels to be half filled this year, which is what the AHLA predicts. Now, they're actually expecting a nationwide hotel occupancy to average about 52.4% for 2021. This is a little better than last year. So it is above the 2020's annual figure, which was about a 44%, but it's still well below the 2010's average of 66%. Also, in addition, they are predicting that in 2021, it will remain about 34% below the 2019 levels in regards to hotel room revenue. Now, they've also found that 56% of Americans say that they are likely to travel for a leisure vacation in 2021. So that is certainly optimistic. We are seeing people that are itching to get back out there and going along with the trends that there is this pent-up demand for travel. Now, wrapping up our hospitality minute here, want to go ahead and dive into this. The U.S. Travel Association is advocating for travel tax credits. Now, why this is so great is, quite frankly, I think we're a little bit behind the eight ball when it comes to this. We saw a lot of this happen last year in 2020 with a lot of countries around the world. Basically, governments have been promoting travel, domestic travel, for people that live in the country. Why? Well, why is this so important? Basically, they've found that by promoting travel, domestic travel, it helps stimulate the economy, which is something that I know that all of us are very concerned about. And as a reminder, which we do know, but 1 in every 10 jobs in the US is travel related. So one of the best and quickest ways to get people back to work is to get Americans moving again through travel. So I really think the idea of this travel tax credit is going to be really important for us. And noted, looking ahead, they are seeing already a spike for travel in July. So for those that are looking to plan it, now is the time. So that is it for today's Hospitality Minute. Thank you guys so much for letting me join you virtually, the different way today. And I will see you guys live next week. Thanks again.
Thank you, Sarah. Thank you, Sarah. All right, so we pulled that off. Can you believe we've actually pulled that off with her recorded video, and it kind of was seamless. Did you guys enjoy that? Where she kind of recorded that, and now it's it actually made it through. And I was very afraid that the video was gonna like skip out or something like that, but it worked. I love it. All right, so the question is, are you traveling? Are you traveling? Have you booked anything for travel this year? Guys, comment and let me know if you have been looking for a vacation spot later in the year or have already booked some things. And here's the thing, as leaders in the hospitality space, travel space, it's our job to let people know that it is safe to stay at your hotel. So, and to travel. Listen, I'm traveling next week, and I've traveled a few times in the past, I would say 6-7 months now, and it's been safe, right? We've taken all the proper precautions to be safe, and I like that we can all have a voice and let people know that, you know, that it is safe, because I think people are still afraid. I talk to guests all the time, and they're like, oh, we're afraid because of whatever the reason why is. And so if you share that you're traveling and share that things are safe and the airports are safe and some of the things that you're going on, I think that inspires people to say, listen, maybe I'm not ready right now, but maybe I will be in the future. And I see people that are, Laura says she's booked a trip to Africa for the summer, local, which is fine too. Listen, there's a lot of things in Florida that I haven't even been to yet. So I'm super excited about that opportunity as far as like just learning about my local area. I think there's a lot of people that are still looking at booking. So it's our job as hospitality and travel professionals to continue this as far as growth. All right, so this is episode number 74, and the topic today is 5 ways to relieve stress to get more work done. This entire month I've talked about hospitality or productivity hacks, and I think it's been useful that we go back and talk about the mindset that was episode number 1 this year. And then episode number 2, or not 2, but 72, I think, was tools. And then last week's episode was the social media stuff that can help you be more productive if you're posting stuff and getting out to the right audience. I think it makes sense. So go back to those and listen to those. But today we're talking about the ways to relieve your stress and get more work done. And these are my 5 hacks. I actually have a lot of hacks. And please comment, guys, and let me know your hacks, because I'm always learning every single day as we continue all growing. And so, all right, the reason why we want to reduce stress is because, listen, our staff can see when we're stressed out. Has that ever happened to you? Like you walk in stressed out and your entire staff's like, are you okay? Is something wrong? Can I help you with something? And I think those are the opportunities that we have, and that we, even if we don't say anything, they can see it in our face. And you know, and being stressed out is part of life. I feel like, you know, if everything was easy in your life, you wouldn't be happy, honestly. So for me, honestly, I love a little bit of stress in my life because it gets me to complete tasks faster. I love being behind the 8 ball and getting stuff done. I work under pressure. I work great under pressure. And let me know if you guys do the same, because I feel like I'm the only person that's like, I love stress. But I feel like a lot of people out there like do their best work under pressure. And so stress is sometimes good. And all right, so I wrote down more than 5 hacks, but here are the top things that I think that is important. And by the way, we're giving a $50 gift card away to smartguests.com for the most engaging person live here. So if you're watching, please comment, let us know, and be a part of the conversation. All right, so number one, but my best stress reliever is actually going through and walking through my feelings. I don't know if you do that, but I walk through my feelings. Like, why am I stressed out? What's happening? And then maybe I talk to somebody else. Here's the honest truth. This past week, we had one of our GMs stressed out, and she had a lot of stuff going on, which is understandable. We all have a lot of stuff going on. People, staff issues with some systems, and all of those things. And during our management call on Monday, I said, hey, you seem stressed out. Let's talk about it. So actually talking about it with somebody else that you can trust and you can rely on, that's going to give you great advice, I think is important. And so we did talk about it, and we went through a list of, let's figure out why you're worried about these things, and let's make it easy for you. And so we went through the issues that she was worried about, and we quickly checked them off and figured out a solution for each one of them. And guess what? At the end of that session on our call, she felt a little bit better, right? It's not like you totally change your entire, you reverse your stress, but you feel better. And Deborah says a certain level of stress is healthy. I definitely agree. Let me put that up there on the post here on the video. I definitely think it's important that, a little bit of stress is okay. Guys, comment, let me know what you're doing to relieve stress. All right, so number 2, and I always do this when I'm stressed out, is I project my thoughts into the future. So how am I going to feel in 2 months? How am I going to feel in 6 months? How am I going to feel in another year? And then I project myself. I imagine myself in that better place, and it makes me feel better right now. Does anybody do that? I think that's important when we are continue to grow, because it's a mindset, it's a way of thinking, and it's helped me become a better leader. It's helped me become a better person, and it's given me clarity. If I could project myself, like, listen, how am I going to feel in 6 months? And then I kind of act that way, like it's going to be okay. And I think that's valuable when you're when you're stressed out, like things are okay. And here's the thing when I talk about stress. Now, most things, if you think about it, the stuff that we stress about in the past, like think about 1 thing or 2 things that you were stressed about last month, or maybe in 6 months or a year ago, something that was really stressful. Can you think of now thinking like, why was I stressed out about that? Something so simple, right? And some stresses are major, but all the simple things that we can stress out, that's easy. That's all the stuff we can cut out of our lives right now. And I feel it's powerful that you can understand that, have clarity. And I love talking about clarity because you open your mind to like different ways of thinking. And so, yeah, projecting yourself out into the future and kind of relieving your stress is important. So that's number 2. Now, number 3, we already talked about. Number 1, kind of, but really talking to somebody. If you don't talk to somebody, you're going to build that stress inside yourself. And then one day you're going to blow up on either your staff or your family or your friends or somebody, or you're just going to cave inside. And I don't like that. So I reach out to a few people that I trust, that I can reach out to and talk about anything in my life, like anything and everything. And I love that I have those people. And I hope that you do too. You can find at least one person that you can really connect with and just feel better and get the stuff that's in your head out. Because sometimes when you just say something to somebody or tell your stress out to somebody, then you realize that they're going through the same thing, or they're going through something very similar, right? Have you ever talked to somebody like, oh yeah, I'm stressed out about this in my life, and then all of a sudden they're like, you know what, I'm going through the exact same thing. And I've had that happen to me so many times in my life where I felt like I was the only person in the world dealing with this one thing. But then when I realized, when I started talking to other people were like, oh my God, like these people I'm talking to, they're like, yes, I'm actually going through the exact same thing. And then we come to a common ground. We come to a bond. It builds our relationships. It builds your team up too. So that is number 3. Talk to somebody when we're talking about relieving stress and getting over and getting work done. I think that's important. All right, so number 4, and I always do this because it's like the easiest route for me. Sometimes I get the easiest tasks that are on my list done first, right? When you're knocking out these easy things, you're like, you know what? I'm on a path of like success. And so for me, if I have a list of like 5 things I need to get done today, I try not to work on the hardest one first, because then I'm like, I don't want to get started. But if I can knock out 2 things that are on my list out of the 5 that were very easy, guess what? It gets me momentum and it keeps me going. Like you feel like, oh, I'm productive, right? And I think that's important. Does anybody do that as far as make a list? And I would love to know where you make your list. Is it on in a journal or in a book, or is it on your phone? And do you use an app? Because I think it's important that we write down our goals, and that becomes, that's actually number 5 that I'm talking about is crossing stuff off of your list. And maybe we said get the easiest stuff done first, but actually, are you making even a list, or is it just all in your head? Because when it's all in your head, you are stressed out because you're like, oh my God, I got to get this done. I got to get this done. And then all of a sudden nothing gets done, right? And I've been there before. I'm like, you know what? I'm smart. I could just get this. I'll just remember it. And then I deal with like 50 other things. And I'm like, what was I supposed to do? So yes, I have listed, I'm crossing out. And I use my phone too. And people are saying, let's see what they're saying on the chat. They're saying, use my phone. Most people are saying app or phone, pen, paper. I think it does work. And Christopher says, eat the frog. Of course, yeah. The hardest part about even getting up and going to the gym is getting up, right? And not just hitting the snooze button. So knocking out those things, crossing those things off your list is number 6 for me. I know we talked about number 5 for me. I know we talked about 5, but I'm going to give you a few more that keep me going, give me energy, because I think the energy that you have within yourself relieves stress, but it also relieves stress around you, like your environment, which is important too. So I love that we're talking about relieving our stress, because every day there's a little bit of stress that might keep you going. All right, so number 6 is laugh. Like just go and have 5 minutes to laugh, because listen, I posted this morning. I don't care how much money you make. I want to know that you care, right? And part of caring is like being a really caring person is also caring about yourself. So laugh, like have a good time, joke around. If it's not with somebody else, laugh by yourself. And I listen to podcasts, and I listen to a bunch of podcasts. And I'm not going to share what podcast right here that I listen to that are really funny, because I have some friends that host a podcast. They're amazing. And maybe we get to that one other day, but have fun, laugh. Listen, if you're too serious about everything, you're gonna get stressed out. So take 5 minutes, take an hour if you have to. Go listen to a podcast, go listen to a YouTube, follow somebody that you've never followed, you never thought you would like, and enjoy yourself. Because listen, we could all be gone tomorrow. Did you actually enjoy it? Was it fun today? Right? And that's where I get my energy. It's having a good time while I do what I'm doing, what I'm passionate about, what I love. All right, so that's number 6. Number 7, and by the way, I'm gonna just pan this over right here real quick. This is my DJ setup. Honestly, I DJed. I had a full business in high school, and I continued it through college. It was so much fun. And music keeps me going every single day. And I DJ, yes, I play a little bit of everything. I can scratch, cut. I love this. And music keeps me going. It reduces my stress. There's songs. Remember that summer where you fell in love with somebody, and you remember that one song that kept you going, and you were just so happy? Like, why are we doing those things now, right? Listening to music like just relieves my stress. And on top of that, on top of music, I listen to a lot of motivational talks too. So if it's a podcast, if it's Clubhouse where I'm listening to mindset, or if I'm watching a YouTube video, or if I'm just reading an article, right, on Medium, which I just subscribed to earlier this month. These are the ways that we reduce our stress to be more productive, get stuff done, right, and really be happy in our lives. And that's kind of the goal. And so, I want to make all our shows 30 minutes every week, and we're coming up to 30 minutes now. And listen, we're all human. We all want different things in our lives, but one thing that we all have, and honestly, every single person out there, even if they don't tell you they're stressed out, there is struggles that everybody goes through, including myself, including people around you. And maybe they don't share it, but they are going through struggles. So don't feel like you're the only person, because everybody's in the same boat. And I feel like we could all get through this together. But go through my list, go through the ways I reduce my stress. And like I said, stress is okay. For me, stress is fine because I do my best work at stress, and I think that's important. So, guys, this was amazing. Now we've talked an entire month of productivity hacks, and I hope that you go back to the past episodes, these past 4 episodes, and learn something every week. And I would love for you to comment in the post and on YouTube to let me know what you're doing, because listen, I get energy off of you guys. If it was just me talking to a wall, I would get no energy. But then if I'm inspiring at least one person, I get a lot of energy. And so I'm super excited about that. And guys, go back to my website. Let me pull this up real quick. And the website is rupesh.co/show. Pull up all 74 episodes of just amazing people that I've brought on, and I'm super fortunate to talk to. And I want you to learn too. Now, we are, and Sarah, if she was here, we would jump on and say, listen, we're hosting a social media boot camp next week, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. If you want more information, go to rupesh.co/boot camp, and you get to learn how you can create a personal brand, how you can improve your social posts, which is super important. And you're going to see me share this across all platforms that I'm on, because I'm here to help you guys. I've reached a level of success, and I'm not done yet, but I've reached a level of success where I've kind of learned some secrets, and Sarah has too, with 124,000 followers on Instagram. We're happy to share. So Sarah and I are doing this next week. If you want to register for the class, it's 90 minutes actually each day. It's Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, 2nd, 3rd, and 4th February. I'm super excited. Guys, now we're coming up to 10 o'clock, and next week, starting the entire month of Feb, is how to make more money. Now, how to make more money for your hotels, how to make more money for yourself through side hustles. And I know a bunch of people that are watching are making money on the side, which is okay for me, as long as it's not hurting the business that you're working for. There's no conflict of interest, and you keep going with that one thing that just keeps you going, or several things like myself. I have a few things that just keep me going and keep me energized for the week. And I think that's super important as we all continue to grow. All right, so I said I was going to give away a $50 gift card to smartguests.com, and the winner for this week, and thank you so much to Deborah Kaplan for commenting. Guys, you guys are all winners in my book, and I appreciate you guys coming on. Somebody in the comments, please congratulate Deborah Kaplan for winning this week's prize, and I'm super excited about that. Guys, next week, I want to talk about how to make more money. And next week, we have somebody amazing on. So it's not by myself. It's some special person. Tune in Friday where we announce what's going on. And congratulations, Deborah. Guys, thank you so much. We will talk to you next week, Wednesday at 9:30 a.m. Talk to you soon. Please take care of each other. Please take care of yourself. And enjoy the rest of your week. I will talk to you soon. And we are out. See you.